grandfather clock strikes 3 in the morning light, casting an unmoving shadow on a long, isolating night. I'm lying flat on my back on the mattress right side, staring at the boundary line where our worlds used to collide. I reach out my hand to feel your favorite space, but the heat has completely left your empty place. The friction has faded, the current went stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I can feel the snapping line, the sudden structural tears. Every heavy anchor turns to unfiltered, freezing air, and I'm just evaporating into thin air tonight, dissolving like a phantom right out of your sight. We spent a decade building a beautiful golden display. Now I'm just smoke and vapor washing slow away. No physical form left to hold, no traction on the floor. Just a weightless mist drifting out the bedroom door. Yeah, the rest of the town is standing concrete and bright while I'm evaporating into thin air tonight. I pass by the mirror in the long hallway track, hating how the glass knows that you're never coming back. My silhouette looks blurry, a structural deep bruise, a physical shape for the silence that we choose. I try to breathe in deep, try to take a standard draw, but the oxygen is gone, locked behind a broken law. And I'm just evaporating into thin air tonight, dissolving like a phantom right out of your sight. We spent a decade building a beautiful golden display. Now I'm just smoke and vapor washing slow away. No physical form left to hold, no traction on the floor. Just a weightless mist drifting out the bedroom door. Yeah, the rest of the town is standing concrete and bright while I'm evaporating into thin air tonight. Did you open up the valves before you walked off the stage, to ensure nothing solid remained on our page? Because a lifetime of devotion shouldn't burn down to a hiss, or turn a permanent promise into a signal you didn't miss. I gave you my gold for a counterfeit roll, and now a localized vacuum is ruining my soul. Formatting away, I found the old grid paper notebook left open on the stand, holding on to our blueprint just like my own shaking hand. I traced the faint gray numbers where we sketched our dream house room, trying to find a shelter from this freezing winter gloom. But the sheets are getting yellow, the material is thin, and that's exactly where the sub-zero panic starts within. The borders are splitting, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I hear a soft click, clack, a tiny warning sound as the bass line of our structure drops right in to the ground. And I'm just folded at the edges of my mind tonight, creasing down on memories completely out of sight. A permanent dog ear on a chapter built to trust, watching our beautiful forever turn entirely to dust. I try to smooth the paper, try to wipe the margins clean, but disturbing the canvas only breaks our lost routine. Yeah, the rest of the town is running a fast and fluent display, while I am creased in the corner, formatting away. I find the glossy photograph tucked right inside the fold from the exact afternoon before our universe went cold. The corners are turned downward, a structural deep bruise, a physical monument for the silence that we choose. It's a terrifying physics, a localized sharp freeze. How a simple piece of paper brings a soul down to its knees. And I'm just folded at the edges of my mind tonight, creasing down on memories completely out of sight. A permanent dog ear on a chapter built to trust, watching our beautiful forever turn entirely to dust. I try to smooth the paper, try to wipe the margins clean, but disturbing the canvas only breaks our lost routine. Yeah, the rest of the town is running a fast and fluent display, while I am creased in the corner, formatting away. Did you crease the lines explicitly before you hit the track to ensure the page is shattered so I could never look back? Because a lifetime of devotion shouldn't bend away this fast, or turn a permanent promise into a phantom of the past. I'm a hostage to a syntax that brings no warm relief, drowning in the heavy folds of a permanent sharp grief. The clock strikes 3 and the bedroom floorboards are freezing cold, mirroring the heavy state of the promises we used to hold. I'm walking slow down the hallway, timber path, trying to calculate the metrics of your final sudden wrath. I see the cardboard boxes stacked up explicitly by the door, like ancient stone pillars of what we aren't anymore. The shifting that started, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. Every 60 seconds makes a sharp mechanical thud, dragging my remaining hope straight into the mud. And we're just building monuments to our mistakes tonight, carving out our heartbreaks underneath the pale lamplight. We spent a decade trying to build our castle high before the bedrock crumbled on. You're cold and dark. Goodbye. No amount of plaster can insulate the smart or seal up the borders of a broken, bleeding heart. Yeah, the neighbors of houses standing steady and upright while we're trapped in these monuments to our mistakes tonight. I find the old shooting script left sitting on the desk stand, holding on to history just like my own shaking hand. There are notes in the margins written in your messy fast script. Back before the final cut caused our universe to get split. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise. How a whole vibrant collaboration turns to the silence that we choose. And we're just building monuments to our mistakes tonight, carving out our heartbreaks underneath the pale lamplight. We spent a decade trying to build our castle high before the bedrock crumbled on your cold and dark goodbye. No amount of plaster can insulate the smart or seal up the borders of a broken, bleeding heart. Yeah, the neighbors of houses standing steady and upright while we're trapped in these monuments to our mistakes tonight. Did you pour out the poison before you walked off the stage to ensure the damage was fatal on our very last page? Because you didn't just pack up and shut the front door, you shattered the physical laws of what we were before. The beams are all rotting, the sheetrock is cleft. I'm just a broken down home with no protection left. Grandfather clock strikes 3 in the morning, light casting an unmoving shadow on a long isolated night. I'm standing barefoot on the cold linoleum floor, staring at the porcelain basin by the back screen door. I turn the silver handle tight, but the faucet doesn't blink, just drops a sudden thunderstorm right inside the basin's ink. The moisture is pooling, the structure is giving way, weighted down by the gravity of our broken yesterday. I hear a soft click, clack, a single freezing splash hitting the stainless steel right beside our old ash. And there's a rain inside the kitchen sink tonight, staining the silver metal underneath the dim lamplight. A slow motion downpour from the sky locked indoors, washing out the fingerprints that used to look like yours. No amount of plumbing can insulate the pain or stop the pipes from dripping with this localized rain. Yeah, the weather app says it's clear across the town, but inside these 4 walls, my universe is drowning down. I set a ceramic coffee mug down on the drain board, wood from the exact afternoon you packed up your things for good. Plip-plop against the porcelain, a metronome of grief, a steady clinical rhythm that offers no relief. It's funny how an architecture built to keep us warm can turn into the amplifier for an internal storm. And there's a rain inside the kitchen sink tonight, staining the silver metal underneath the dim lamplight. A slow motion downpour from a sky locked indoors, washing out the fingerprints that used to look like yours. No amount of plumbing can insulate the pain or stop the pipes from dripping with this localized rain. Yeah, the weather app says it's clear across the town, but inside these 4 walls, my universe is drowning down. Did you leave the pipes bursting before you hit the track to ensure the damage was done so I could never look back? I try to find a dry corner where your ghost won't try to hide, but your casual absence is a category 5. Flood inside, the beams are all rotting, the sheetrock is cleft. I'm just a broken down house with no protection left. The clock strikes 3 and the furnace kicks off loud, leaving this kitchen to the mercy of a dark midwinter cloud. I'm standing in the hallway, looking at the collapsed frame where a fallen drywall border is whispering your name. I try to lift the timber, try to set the pillars straight, trying to fight the early verdict of our sudden heavy fate. The shifting has started, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I'm running a thumb down the cracked and dusty ledge, watching my remaining hope drop right off the edge. And I'm just rebuilding ruins with no concrete tonight, stacking up the pieces underneath the pale lamplight, trying to piece a fortress out of broken pieces of glass, watching our whole history turn to cold gray ash. No structural layout, no bonding agent left to bind or protect the shattered borders of this bleeding heart of mine. Yeah, the neighbors of castle standing steady and upright while I'm trying to mix a miracle with no concrete tonight. I find the blueprint drawing left sitting on the desk floor, a physical record of what we aren't anymore. I try to mix the mortar using nothing but my tears to glue back the timelines of our brightest, youngest years. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a whole vibrant architecture turns to the silence that we choose. And I'm just rebuilding ruins with no concrete tonight, stacking up the pieces underneath the pale lamplight, trying to piece a fortress out of broken pieces of glass, watching our whole history turn to cold gray ash. No structural layout, no bonding agent left to bind or protect the shattered borders of this bleeding heart of mine. Yeah, the neighbors of castle standing steady and upright while I'm trying to mix a miracle with no concrete tonight. Did you pour out the salt before you walked off the stage to ensure the structural failure was fatal on our page? Because you didn't just walk out and shut the front door, you shattered the physical laws of what we were before. The beams are all rotting, the sheetrock is cleft. I'm just a broken down builder with no protection left. The clock strikes 3 and the bedroom floorboards are freezing cold, mirroring the heavy state of the promises we used to hold. I'm standing right on the border where the hallway timber meets the tile, staring at the front door handle for a long, exhausting while. My fingers are hovering a fraction from the polished brass frame, while the quiet in the architecture is whispering your name. The friction's faded, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. One step forward completely clears out the remaining track, but a terrifying physics is pulling my shoulders back. And I'm just standing on the threshold of letting go tonight, frozen on the boundary line underneath the dim lamplight. My left boot is anchored to the memories we made inside, while my right foot is dragging toward the places where our worlds divide. It's a 5-inch canyon turned into a freezing bitter coast, a massive structural runway for the shadow of your ghost. Yeah, the rest of the world crosses borders easy and bright. Wow, I'm paralyzed here on the threshold of letting go tonight. I look at the dusty outlines where your suitcase used to sit. The wide open vacancy is a localized structural split. I've packed up my clothing, I've emptied the kitchen shelf wood from the exact afternoon you decided to walk away for good. It's a strange kind of geometry, a structural deep bruise. How a simple front doorway amplifies the silence that we choose. And I'm just standing on the threshold of letting go tonight, frozen on the boundary line underneath the dim lamplight. My left boot is anchored to the memories we made inside, while my right foot is dragging toward the places where our worlds divide. It's a 5-inch canyon turned into a freezing bitter coast, a massive structural runway for the shadow of your ghost. Yeah, the rest of the world crosses borders easy and bright. Wow, I'm paralyzed here on the threshold of letting go tonight. Did you engineer the drop? Did you time out the spark to ensure that I was left entirely blind, writing songs in the dark because a casual goodbye shouldn't turn a house into stone, or leave a person drowning in a pulse that's all their own? I twist the lock slowly, a category 5 freeze that bypassed my defenses and brought me down to my knees. The tide rose in past the wooden pier stairs, chilling the shoreline in the coastal air. I'm standing knee deep where the west sand gives way, where our initials used to wash completely decay. I tried to build a fortress out of stones in my pride, but the ocean is shifting with a terrifying tide. The water keeps climbing, the pressure runs deep, sucking out the quiet from the hours I sleep. Every wave that crashes makes a booming heavy thud, dragging my foundation straight into the mud. And the current took my sanity tonight, drowning in the shadows of the pale moonlight. A grand expanse of water we lost the anchor of, sinking in the wreckage of a broken heart, love. It's pulling my shoulders down into the freezing blue, smothering my spirit in a memory of you. Yeah, the rest of the town is safe on the shore, while the current took my sanity, and I can't swim anymore. And I can't swim anymore. I check the radiator pipes inside the hallway frame, listening to the mechanical hiss whisper your name. My mind starts to skip like a stone on the lake, bending every memory until it starts to break. It's a strange kind of physics, a structural deep bruise, how a body goes breathless in the silence that we choose. And the current took my sanity tonight, drowning in the shadows of the pale moonlight. A grand expanse of water we lost the anchor of, sinking in the wreckage of a broken heart, love. It's pulling my shoulders down into the freezing blue, smothering my spirit in a memory of you. Yeah, the rest of the town is safe on the shore, while the current took my sanity, and I can't swim anymore. Oh, and I can't swim anymore. Did you time out the storm? Did you look at the chart to let the wild ocean clean the slate of your heart? Because a lifetime of promises shouldn't sink to the floor, turn into phantoms by the bedroom door. I'm a hostage to a gravity that brings no warm relief, drowning beneath layers of a category 5 grief. The grandfather clock strikes 3 in the morning light, casting a disjointed shadow across a long isolating night. I've been standing guard for months behind a wall of concrete pride, holding back the reservoir of everything you left inside. But a sudden structural fracture starts to open in the stone, a terrifying warning that I'm down here all alone. The masonry is splitting, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I can feel the system failing, feel the iron giving way, weighted down by the gravity of our broken yesterday. At 3 a.m. tonight, a sudden violent downpour underneath the pale lamplight, a category 5 flash flood rushing through the bedroom floor, washing out the final markers of you walking out the door. I tried to patch the concrete, tried to hold the river back, but the weight of your departure completely cleared the track. Yeah, the rest of the town is sleeping safe, dry, and alright, while my universe is drowning because because the dam broke tonight. I passed by the kitchen table where your keys used to sit. The wide open vacancy is a localized structural split. Your favorite coffee mug is swept right off the wooden stand, caught inside a dynamic current just like my own shaking hand. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a body goes underwater from the silence that we choose. And the dam broke at 3 a.m. tonight. A sudden violent downpour underneath the pale lamplight. A Category 5 flash flood rushing through the bedroom floor, washing out the final markers of you walking out the door. I tried to patch the concrete, tried to hold the river back, but the weight of your departure completely cleared the track. Yeah, the rest of the town is sleeping safe, dry, and alright, while my universe is drowning because the dam broke tonight. Did you timing out the pressure before you walked off the stage to let a massive reservoir clean the slate of our page? Because a casual goodbye shouldn't turn into a roaring flood, or drag a decade of devotion straight into the mud. The pillars are all collapsing, the sheetrock is cleft. I'm just a stationary ghost with no protection left. I stepped up to the microphone at 3 in the morning light. The bedroom studio is freezing on a long, isolating night. I turn the headphone monitor knob to catch a saving spark, but my vocal track is running blind and stranded in the dark. I try to sing the melody that used to look like mine, but a sudden screech of iron overrides my bassline rhyme. The signal is bleeding, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. The sound waves are bouncing, escaping the design, trapped inside the borders of a broken heart of mine. And I'm stuck inside the feedback loop of regret tonight, a howling heavy frequency right out of your sight. Every bad decision that I made along the track is catching on the microphone and screaming right back. It echoes through the rafters, a structural deep bruise, and amplifying the volume of the silence that we choose. Yeah, the rest of the world is quiet, a clean and peaceful night, while my feedback loop of regret just won't give up the fight. Just won't give up the fight. I check our chat box history on the kitchen marble stand, holding on to history just like my own shaking hand. Every phrase I look at triggers a delayed return, a digital reaction making all the fractures burn. It's a terrifying acoustics, a localized sharp freeze, how a simple unread text line brings a soul down to its knees. And I'm stuck inside the feedback loop of regret tonight, a howling heavy frequency right out of your sight. Every bad decision that I made along the track is catching on the microphone and screaming right back. It echoes through the rafters, give up the fight. Just won't give up the fight. Did you leave the speakers open before you hit the road? To ensure my fragile system would completely implode. Because a casual goodbye shouldn't turn into a roar, or rattle every window pane beside the bedroom door. I'm a hostage to a syntax that brings no warm relief, drowning in the rolling cycles of a permanent sharp grief. The apartment is dead still at 3 in the morning light, casting an unmoving shadow on a long, isolating night. I'm standing by the entrance where your shadow used to stay, before the vibrant colors of our future went ahead and decayed. I play back the recording of your footsteps on the floor, trying to catch the exact second that you reached the wooden door. The volume is slipping, the acoustic goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I watch the digital meter drop down into the gray, measuring the structural damage of the words you threw away. And I'm trapped in the final decibel of goodbye tonight, fading into complete silence, right out of your sight. The airwaves are empty, the frequencies went stone cold, drowning out the promises we weren't allowed to hold. No beautiful lyrics left, no perfect vocal harmony line, just a white noise phantom on this broken heart of mine. Yeah, the rest of the world is running a fast and fluent display, while my system is dropping down and formatting away. I check the radiator pipes inside the long hallway track, hating how mechanics know that you're never coming back. I turn the headphone monitor knob to catch a saving spark, but my vocal track is running blind and stranded in the dark. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a whole vibrant relationship turns to the silence that we choose. And I'm trapped in the final decibel of goodbye tonight, fading into complete silence, right out of your sight. The airwaves are empty, the frequencies went stone cold, drowning out the promises we weren't allowed to hold. No beautiful lyrics left, no perfect vocal harmony line, just a white noise phantom on this broken heart of mine. Yeah, the rest of the world is running a fast and fluent display, while my system is dropping down and formatting away. Did you run a heavy magnet over everything we swore, to ensure your true voice never tracks across my floor? Because a casual goodbye shouldn't turn a house into stone, or leave a person drowning in a pulse that's all their own. The tracking won't lock, the timeline won't hold, trapped inside a countdown that is turned completely cold. plugged my old guitar into the bedroom amplifier line, trying to find a melody that used to look like mine. I strummed the opening chord of the anthem that we made before the vibrant colors of our future started to fade. But no sweet music came out from the speaker on the floor, just a hollow, heavy hum by the empty bedroom door. The signals are clashing, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I watched the little dials jump into the dangerous red, measuring the structural damage of the last things you said. And the frequency of your absence is rattling my bones tonight, a low-hanging roar underneath the pale lamplight. The connection has failed, and the wires went stone cold, drowning out the promises we weren't allowed to hold. No beautiful lyrics, no perfect vocative harmony line, just a white noise phantom on this broken heart of mine. Yeah, the music has dissolved, the matrix went corrupt, and the frequency of your absence refuses to shut up. I spin the radio dial across the dashboard glass, watching the glowing digital numbers silently pass, hoping to catch a wave where your voice might remain, to quiet the loud thunder that is running through my brain. But every single station is a dead and empty zone, a physical reminder that I am completely alone. And the frequency of your absence is rattling my bones tonight, a low-hanging roar underneath the pale lamplight. The connection has failed, and the wires went stone cold, drowning out the promises we weren't allowed to hold. No beautiful lyrics, no perfect vocative harmony line, just a white noise phantom on this broken heart of mine. Yeah, the music has dissolved, the matrix went corrupt, and the frequency of your absence refuses to shut up. Did you run a heavy magnet over everything we swore to ensure our duet never tracks across my bedroom floor? Because you didn't just walk out and shut the front door, you shattered the physical laws of what we were before. It's a digital desert, an analog strain, where a muffled goodbye can drive a person insane. The clock strikes 3 and the bedroom floorboards are freezing cold, mirroring the heavy state of the promises we used to hold. I'm standing right in front of the bathroom mirror frame, practicing a flawless expression that doesn't hold my shame. I paint a bright synthetic curve across my shaking chin, trying to cover up the vacuum where the heartaches begin. The makeup is thinning, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. Every 60 seconds makes a sharp mechanical thud, dragging my remaining hope straight into the mud. And I can feel the ink bleed through my smile tonight, staining my confessions underneath the harsh white light. I try to put a glossy jacket on a shattered old design to hide the dark and jagged cracks on this broken heart of mine. But the black cursive is pooling, the borders run corrupt, a category 5 downpour that refuses to shut up. Yeah, the world looks at my face and thinks I'm doing fine, while the toxic ink is bleeding through this plastic smile of mine. I find the old love letter left sitting on the wood stand, holding on to history just like my own shaking hand. The dark ink is smudging from the drops of my heavy tears, a physical ledger documenting my heaviest fears. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a simple piece of stationery mimics the silence that we choose. And I can feel the ink bleed through my smile tonight, staining my confessions underneath the harsh white light. I tried to put a glossy jacket on a shattered old design to hide the dark and jagged cracks on this broken heart of mine. But the black cursive is pooling, the borders run corrupt, a category 5 downpour that refuses to shut up. Yeah, the world looks at my face and thinks I'm doing fine, while the toxic ink is bleeding through this plastic smile of mine. Did you write your exit note using a permanent stain to ensure your casual words would always run across my brain? Because you didn't just walk out and shut the bedroom door, you turned the entire canvas of my life into war. I'm a hostage to a syntax that brings no warm relief, drowning beneath layers of a permanent sharp grief. I'm walking slow across the polished marble gallery floor, locking the heavy gates against the world outside the door. I set a single spotlight on the items left behind, trying to catalog the wreckage on this timeline of mine. There's your favorite leather jacket hanging right behind the glass, a frozen piece of history documenting how our seasons pass. The Velvet ropes are up, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I checked the little placard sitting right beside the frame, reading the descriptions that no longer use my name. And I'm just curating the museum of what we were tonight, polishing the heartbreaks underneath the track light, an exhibition hall of everything we used to hold, bursting with a lifetime that turned instantly stone cold. No romantic dialogue left, no perfect close-up frame, just an empty gallery hall whispering your name. Yeah, the rest of the city is moving, a fast and fluent display, while I'm trapped behind the turnstiles, watching us decay. I find the unwashed coffee cup left sitting on the display stand, holding on to carbon just like my own shaking hand. I trace the circular wine stain on the polished wooden frame, back from the exact afternoon you decided to quit the game. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a simple piece of pottery can amplify the blues. And I'm just curating the museum of what we were tonight, polishing the heartbreaks underneath the track light, an exhibition hall of everything we used to hold, bursting with a lifetime that turned instantly stone cold. No romantic dialogue left, no perfect close-up frame, just an empty gallery hall whispering your name. Yeah, the rest of the city is moving, a fast and fluent display, while I'm trapped behind the turnstiles, watching us decay. Did you time in the closing? Did you plan out the fall to ensure your new collection never mentions me at all? Because a decade of devotion shouldn't end up on a shelf or turn a permanent promise into a ghost of myself. I gave you my gold for a counterfeit role, and now a silent mausoleum is ruining my soul. The tide rolls in past the wooden pier stairs, chilling the shoreline and the coastal air. I'm standing knee deep where the wet sand gives way, where our initials used to wash, completely decay. I try to remember the warmth of that July sun, before the vibrant colors of our future went undone. The winter has settled, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. Every wave that crashes makes a booming heavy thud, dragging my remaining hopes straight into the mud. And the water is colder than you left it tonight, freezing my ankles underneath the pale moonlight. You walked away when the surface was smooth and clear, unaware of the ice caps forming since you disappeared. I'm trying to stay afloat, trying to keep standard breath, but the sub-zero baseline causes a slow mental death. Yeah, you're safe on the shore in a town bright and moved, while I'm freezing to death in the memory pass by the bathroom sink at 3 in the morning light, locking the door against the intrusion of a long, isolating night. I turn the faucet handle tight and let the cold stream run, staring at the damage of what you went and done. The pipes are all shivering, making a metallic sharp hiss, a mechanical record of the harmony that I miss. And the water is colder than you left it tonight, freezing my ankles underneath the pale moonlight. You walked away when the surface was smooth and clear, unaware of the ice caps forming since you disappeared. I'm trying to stay afloat, trying to keep standard breath, but the sub-zero baseline causes a slow mental death. Yeah, you're safe on the shore in a town bright and new, while I'm freezing to death in the memory of you. Did you time in the exit? Did you look at the chart to let the frostbite clean the slate of your heart? Because a lifetime of devotion shouldn't sink to the floor or wash out like splinters by the bedroom door. I'm a hostage to a gravity that brings no warm relief, drowning beneath layers of a Category 5 grief. I found the old grid paper notebook left open on the stand, holding on to our blueprint just like my own shaking hand. I traced the faint gray numbers where we sketched our dream house room, trying to find a shelter from this midwinter gloom. But the graphite is smudging underneath my heavy thumb, a physical warning of how entirely numb I've become. The markings are fading, the current goes stone cold, sucking out the atmosphere we were supposed to hold. I hear a soft click clack, a tiny warning sound as the bass line of our structure drops right into the ground. Because we were writing our history in pencil, my love, a temporary script that we lost, the anchor of no deep running ink lines, no permanent design, just a faint and silver sketch on this broken heart of mine. I watch the edges bleed out from the drops of my heavy tears, flashing out the timelines of our brightest, youngest years. Yeah, the rest of the world writes in stone to stay true, while our whole history is fading from the memory of you. I find the rubber eraser sitting right by the margin split, the industrial tool where our futures used to fit. One casual swipe can completely clear the track, ensuring that your footprints can never guide you back. It's a terrifying physics, a structural deep bruise, how a fraction of an ounce turns to the silence that we choose. Because we were writing our history in pencil, my love, a temporary script that we lost, the anchor of no deep running ink lines, no permanent design, just a faint silver sketch on this broken heart I watch the edges bleed out from the drops of my heavy tears, flashing out the timelines of our brightest, youngest years. Yeah, the rest of the world writes in stone to stay true, while our whole history is fading from the memory of you. Did you choose the lead explicitly before you hit the road, to ensure that our connection would completely implode? Because a lifetime of devotion shouldn't wipe away this fast, or turn a permanent promise into a phantom of the past. I'm a hostage to a syntax that brings no warm relief, drowning in the loose carbon of a permanent sharp grief.